Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick chat. Today we are going to be talking about the murder of Takeoff. Okay, for those of you guys that don't know and may have been under a rock, possibly everyone should know at this point. Takeoff, member of Migos, was murdered on November 1st in Houston, Texas. Okay, shortly after a game of, I would say, gambling. They were hanging out or whatnot. And unfortunately, he ended up being murdered later on that night. Okay, in the wee hours of the morning. Now, for about a month, there has been a lot of conversation, a lot of talk, a lot of trying to find out who was the person that pulled the trigger to kill this young man. There were speculations about a young guy by the name of Little Cam with a yellow jacket. A lot of people were accusing him. Actually, Little Cam ended up being arrested. I believe it was over the weekend or sometime last week. Okay. Little Cam was arrested because I believe he's a felon, and he ended up being arrested because he had a gun on him and he was not supposed to have that object on him. So they arrested him. Now, I'm concerned about Little Cam at this point because it's making me think they may likely come for you, young man, because after you got arrested, there is now another arrest in the murder of Takeoff. And we finally know who this young man is. I have not heard this guy's name at all. Okay. Hear what I say at all. I'm actually going to go over to Instagram, and we are going to get into this article, but I want to pull up Gossip of the City real briefly because she actually has a photo of the guy that is now under arrest. This is interesting. This is interesting. I wasn't expecting this guy at all. So let me go ahead and share my screen so that we all can see who this young man is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this up on the screen for everyone to see. Okay, it says Houston police charged Patrick Xavier Clark with the murder of Takeoff. So let me go ahead and get into this news article. Okay, Houston police have arrested a man in the shooting death of Migos rapper Takeoff. Takeoff, whose real name was Kershnick Kari Ball, was shot and killed during a private party after a party at a bowling alley in Houston on November 1st. Now, the 28-year-old was of Lawrenceville and was the one third of the Migos trio, which also included Takeoff's uncle Quavo and his cousin Offset. Okay, now according to a report from the Houston County Coroner's Office, Takeoff was shot in the head and torso during a fight before he died outside of the business. Now, I feel like the fight is a bunch of speculation. We do not know for sure if that happened. I definitely heard conversations going back and forth, but I don't know if there was like a physical incident that took place that led to, his death. But let's keep going. They're saying Houston police said Friday that on Thursday, police arrested Patrick Xavier Clark, who's 33 years old. They arrested him on Thanksgiving Day and charged him with murder. Now, earlier this week, Cameron Joshua, also known as Little Cam, was 22. He was charged with unlawful possession of a weapon while he attended the same event, which is interesting because earlier I was thinking, hey, are they going to think of Little Cam as a snitch or something? Because you got arrested, and then next thing you know, we find out that this young man was arrested. But come to find out, this guy actually was arrested before Lil Cam was arrested. But let's go ahead and keep going. Okay, police said that there was no evidence that Takeoff had anything to do with the fight that led to the shooting, and that he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. All right, officer said the investigation is ongoing, but listen, the officers said that the investigation is ongoing, but there may be more arrests to come. Now, the murder of the members of Migos all grew up in the same household in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and went on to become rap superstars. This is awesome, right? That this individual has been arrested. So I can't wait to find out more details, because now it makes me wonder, was it this man, the man that pulled the trigger, was it his gun or was it somebody else's gun? Because it seems like he was arrested, then Lil Cam was arrested, but Lil Cam didn't pull the trigger, but a lot of people say he had something to do with it. So now I'm wondering what's really what. You know what I'm saying? We need the actual facts. We know how people can get down and get to speculating and stuff, So let's see. I just wanted to check to see if there were. Okay, so I'm also share my screen on this here. So let me pull this up so that y'all can see what it is that I see. Let's see. All right, let's see if we can get this up so y'all can see what I see, okay? Wow. I did not want to see that image. Why are y'all resurfacing images of this young man laying out? Like, what? That's crazy. This is what I wanted to get to, okay? Our sources tell us that investigators were concerned that Patrick Clark might flee. So HPD, with the help of ATF, arrested him last night without incident, okay? So actually, no, I was right the first time. I'm thinking they arrested this man last week on Thursday, but no, this was yesterday. So look, Cam, did you snitch? I'm not mad at you. Do what you need to do because at the end of the day, we needed to get some justice for Takeoff, and I'm just really happy that we done got some justice for Takeoff. This is crazy. So both of y'all are now arrested. Wow. Charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon, and the other guy is charged with murder. So, again, it makes me wonder, Clark, was it your weapon that you fired, or was it this young man's weapon that you ended up firing? And now they're saying more arrests are to follow. Listen, I told y'all from the beginning that I felt like this was indeed a setup. I do. I felt like it was a setup and somebody was going to be unalived, whether it was going to be Quavo or it was going to be Takeoff. I definitely felt that way. Okay, but I do want to get into a piece of the press conference. Okay, because one of the I believe it was the chief of police. He came out and he had some things to say. So let's go ahead and check out what he had to say.
Yesterday evening, we arrested Patrick Xavier Brown, 33 years old. He was charged with the murder of Takeoff. Brown was arrested again yesterday evening in the 14700 block of Sterling Green Boulevard. It's located on the east side of Texas. I'm sorry, of Houston. Again, Cameron Joshua, 22 years old, was arrested on November the 22nd for felon in possession of a weapon.
I am glad that a suspect has been arrested and charged with Takeoff's death. It certainly, I think, will bring some comfort to the family, though it does not bring Takeoff back. This is a significant step towards seeking justice, and I hope it also brings additional comfort to all of those who love Takeoff. Over the past few weeks, Chief Fenn and I were asked often about the status of the investigation. The chief kept me informed about the information that had been received, the evidence that has been collected, including the videos, the video that was being reviewed.
All right. So you guys just heard that. I'm super happy. I'm happy. I'm happy about that, but still sad at the same time, bittersweet because I wish that Takeoff was here, and it's still a bit surreal to me that this young man is not with us today. I cannot fully wrap my head around it. I can't. I can't. It's sad. We see that not Takeoff, but Offset has been slowly coming out of the house. Y'all know Cardi went to social media the other day and she just pretty much talked about how it's been really, she's been feeling hopeless trying to get Offset to smile and be happy. You know, sometimes he's up, sometimes he's down. Like he has constantly posted nothing but pictures and memories of Takeoff. And recently he did have a club appearance and he just really paid tribute to Takeoff. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of good to see him out the house, but I also don't I feel like a lot of people gonna judge just like they judged Cardi. Like, why are you on Twitter when you just lost a person of your family and da 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 da? People grieve differently, just like with Offset. Offset has been on social media constantly posting about Takeoff, and then we see him out at the club, and then guess what? He's gonna be likely right back in there, emotional, crying. It comes in waves. I am sure it's the entire process for him, and I think that he is still processing along with the rest of his family. You know, we haven't heard much from Quavo at all, so we don't know where he is, how he's feeling mentally, or anything. You know, but I do hope that this brings a little bit of comfort because it's definitely not going to be all. But I am glad. I'm glad that somebody is going down for the murder of this young man. We definitely over here missing Takeoff. I I just hate it. You know, that's really all that I can say. I just hate the situation happening for him. Such a young, handsome man. Just tragic, just really tragic. But that's all that I got. Wanted to bring this breaking news to you guys. Go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, okay, regarding the latest news regarding Takeoff and his murderer being arrested. Okay, I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.